How long was I gone? What the heck month is it? Oh my gosh, it's October. And that means it's Halloween. Well, I had to do something special. And you guys know what that means. That's right, a Konami game. Okay, so something Konami, but something Halloween-y. I know, something with a vampire. Perfect. What? Were you expecting another Konami game with a vampire? What is that? I'm gonna check it out. But you know what? It's Halloween too, so I better grab a costume on the way. Okay, now that I'm a little bit more in the spirit, let's talk about the Monster in My Pocket franchise. In 1990, Matchbox released a line of toys called Monster in My Pocket. The line essentially consisted of shrunken down versions of creepy creatures. They were kind of similar to the Ultimate Muscle line of figures. I myself had several of the Monster in My Pocket figures, my favorite being The Beast. What can I say? I was a big fan of the 80s TV series starring Ron Perlman.
Catherine, since that night when I found you in the park, I felt in you, time and again, a need to confront your fear. As you did last night.
There were several others that came out over the years. The toy line even expanded to include dinosaurs. With the success of the toy line, Monsters in My Pocket found its way into other media outlets, including a board game, comic book, and of course, a video game released for the NES. The game pretty much piggybacks on the storyline from the comics. Now, the game did have some slight changes in terms of the allegiances of certain characters. They even turned one of the good guys into a boss. It's weird. The release of the game was pretty cool because an exclusive figure was packed in with the game. Good luck finding that figure these days. So, Monster and Vampire are watching TV and pretty much just keeping it real when Warlock decides to launch an attack. So it's up to the two of you to launch an assault of your own. Now, when you start, you get to choose if you want to play as Monster or Vampire. Now, while I'm fairly certain the characters are evenly matched, I had a tendency to believe that the Monster was stronger. I'm pretty sure this was entirely in my imagination. But that didn't stop me from selecting him almost exclusively. Each level is a progression closer and closer to Warlock. From inside the house, to the street, the sewer, an Oriental garden, and finally to the final showdown on Monster Mountain. I love the idea of a tiny character in a big world. I mean, who hasn't done that little thing where you pretend your hand is a little character platforming its way around your house? And that's a pretty cool thing because it captures some childlike activity. Whether you did it with your fingers or some of your action figures, you know you did it. And it was awesome to see that realized in a video game. So I think I've made it clear that I love the platforming elements in the game. Each level holds your interest, and I find it very satisfying that they find ways to make it very evident as to what room you're actually in. Okay, pop quiz time. What room or area is this? No, that wasn't the restroom. Try this instead. Try this one. The moon? I give up on our education system. Anyway, at the end of each level, you'll face a different boss. And before your final showdown against Warlock, you'll have to run a boss marathon and face all the previous bosses one more time. They all have attack warnings that will tell you when and how to dodge. The combat in this game is straightforward, and it seems that the enemy placement is just right. At least it was for me. Now, Monsters in My Pocket has a complete and total Konami look and feel. The sprites are reminiscent of other great Konami titles. I really had never thought about how the sprites for many Konami titles were so similar till I played this game. Maybe that's what makes me so comfortable, almost peaceful when I play a Konami title. The audio in this game shines like a big bright star. The sound effects are great, especially when considering the limited capabilities of the NES. And the music, wow. I mean, come on, how do you not love this? Okay, that's enough. I've got to know what's in there. Wait, you can play too. Top everything off, the game includes an incredible multiplayer feature, just like Contra. But much like Contra, getting separated can be detrimental to your health. Well guys, that's Monster in My Pocket for the NES. It's one of my all-time favorite Konami titles, and it's a boatload of fun to boot. If you happen to find it in the wild for a great price, make sure you pick it up. I'm gonna get out of here. Or I could keep playing. Happy Halloween.
It's your face. You're laughing.
It's funny. Perfect.
Oh, are we still in the closet?